imPod, the Improv podcast, with Joshua and Koby, an imPunk production.
Yeah, just hit the microphone. The extra microphone.
It's okay, my cat knocked it over. It's already fucked.
The cat or the microphone?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the cat gets up to when she leaves this house, but she fucked up the microphone all right. Hey, my cat leaves the house. Sometimes she's been gone for 2 months and just showed up like nothing happened.
Koby, have you ever lost a pet?
In what sense? Yes.
Interesting. So, I have a product idea that I really think imPunk should shift to start putting our R&D into this product.
Right. As we all know, we have our whole here at imPunk Studios.
Yeah.
We have our whole R&D department, kind of
Correct.
like how movie studios will have technology development and science
Correct,
departments
yeah.
so that they can improve their craft.
Right. We have a whole R&D.
Improv because you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
And I
think we're losing a lot of money on that.
Correct. And I think the way we can make all that money back, though, is, you know the Boston Dynamics robot? Is it Boston Dynamics?
Yeah, that robot dog. The
robot dog.
The robot dog from Black Mirror.
Yeah, the robot dog, right, with the camera on the front and everything?
Yeah.
So, you know how some people, when they lose a pet, they get it stuffed?
Yes.
So, what I think would really help everybody listening, but especially you, but everybody listening, is if instead of stuffing your pets when they die, you skin them, and then you take the skin and you stretch it over the robot dog. And then your pet lives forever. You can program whatever personality you want it to have.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. My question is, how far does this go?
What do you mean, how far does it go?
Do we stop at animals?
What I mean, that's a good point that I've never thought about, Koby. That's a really good point. You're goddamn right we don't stop at animals. You're goddamn right we start reviving people. We can go dig up Elvis Presley right fucking now, and we can go skin him and put his skin on a robot and have Elvis all over. Isn't that just an animatronic at that point?
And basically, yes, but eventually the technology will get better. And
if we can combine ChatGPT in an animatronic,
yeah,
and just kind of,
and eventually, like, the articulation will get better, our ability to save the body will get better, if the AI gets good enough, eventually, these things may not know that they're animatronics.
Well, what will they think they are, Koby? I don't understand.
Maybe they'll think they're co-hosts on a
improv
podcast. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be weird. And by the end of this improv podcast, we will see.
It was Molly. She killed me. my fiance killed me. Because she could get away with it. She knows a lot about these things. And then she stuffed me with a robot.
Yeah.
And then she realized, robot fiance is getting lonely. I better bring back his friend too. Because you died in a fire.
Died in a car crash. I've been the figment of your imagination. Koby, I learned something. There is a company, actually, I think they're in California, that will try to preserve your body if you're dying or died.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you've just died, they'll preserve either just the
just
shoulder,
or
they'll do the whole body.
Yeah,
they can do both.
I think it's one or the other.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it has to be one or the other, Koby. You can't preserve the whole body and then separately preserve the shoulders up.
Well, no, they have to because they can control the head and shoulders, but not everything downward. And they're not sure.
What if
it's really just placing your bets? Do you want to be just head and shoulders? Do you want to be
whole
body, or do you want to?
I think the good move is to have both, but separate.
Yeah.
So that you can pick your body once they revive you off the head and shoulders.
You want to know something dumb?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Dark Universe. So when the Mummy came out.
Oh, that, okay,
Tom Cruise
Mummy, okay, I know what you're talking about.
It was supposed to be part of the Dark Universe.
Okay.
And it tripped and fell and it landed on its face immediately.
Yeah.
But the next movie was supposed to be a Bride of Frankenstein movie. That after the initial 1800s part would jump forward to modern day.
Okay, yeah,
and
I'm liking it.
It would be about one of those companies that's storing people's frozen bodies, and the Bride of Frankenstein would be about feminism and living forever. I don't know. Yeah, it never got made, so we don't know.
Okay, well.
Anyway,
Hi, I'm Josh.
I'm Koby.
This is the imPod by imPunk.
Did we not already do that?
I don't think we did.
Oh shit. Hi, this is the imPod by imPunk.
Yes, and we do short form improv games and long form improv games. Tell me, what's a long form improv game?
Well, yes, and thank you for asking. The long form is basically a whole improvised radio play performed by just Joshua and I. We come in completely cold for that.
I always come cold.
We just talked about dead bodies. Don't do that.
Oh shit.
Where we just improvise a whole radio play. We have no plan for it. Sometimes we know a genre that we want to play in, but we don't really have any discussion about it beforehand.
Nope.
We just make improv magic happen.
Yep.
And lick it right into your ears.
Yep. We lick it right into your ears. We sensually just get right up in your ears, and we let you know that we care.
What could be more sexy than...
We care, Koby. We care so much.
Yeah, girl, we care.
Oh my god. All right, well, anyway, Koby, why don't we go to our first game?
Yeah, let's go to our first game. This is a game that is part of a great media tradition.
Really?
Yes. Have you heard of Sam Spade?
No.
Have you heard of The Shadow?
No.
Have you heard of Broadway's My Beat?
Would you believe if I said no?
These are all great radio noir mysteries. So the thing about this game is that Joshua and I are going to be performing a radio noir scene. But the thing is that this radio noir scene takes place between characters you wouldn't expect in a location you wouldn't expect.
All right, Koby. We generated the locations and situations.
Okay.
1 through 20 for a situation that's not 5.
7.
All right. And then 1 through 20 for a location. Doesn't matter what you pick.
12.
Dancing at a wedding. Yeah. Okay. So dancing at a wedding, and the location you picked was forest.
Okay.
All right. Dancing at a wedding and forest. Radio noir.
It was on the eve of my daughter's wedding. There was about to be the father-daughter dance, everyone's favorite one to watch. I had spent $40,000 on dance lessons. But when I went to dance with my daughter, she said, "It's supposed to be a slow dance. It's nothing crazy. Quit breakdancing." But that's all I was taught. The guy who taught me said he knew just what I needed to know. He was clearly wrong. So I tracked him down to this forest. "Hey there, sir. Do you recognize me?"
Hey, how are you doing? I had no idea who this man was. I'd never seen him before in my life. In fact, I'm not entirely sure how he tracked me down in this forest. I thought I covered my trail pretty good. The government's been trying to find me for years, and now this random older gentleman, I'm guessing maybe in his 50s or 60s, perhaps he runs some sort of on the up and up Italian business of some kind, or like an Italian restaurant, but oddly it's always empty. Anyway, maybe I'm diving too much into what I perceive his personal life to be. Instead, perhaps I should tell you a little bit about me. No, wait. Why would I do that? That's just what the government wants me to do, isn't it? Needless to say, I will have no idea what this gentleman was looking for. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you, stranger.
I would like to know if you can tell me what kind of dance a father and daughter should do for the wedding.
Well, isn't the answer obvious? A breakdance.
He was sticking to his guns. I gotta respect that. But at the same time, he made me look like a fool. He doesn't realize I had invited rival mafias. They all think I'm kind of an idiot now. I took this personally. I drew my gun. Arms up, I got a gun.
I saw he had a gun. And you know what? It would be like the government to try to make me put my arms up. But I don't trust them. I don't trust nobody. That's why I moved out to this wilderness 25 years ago. Back when I saw what was coming and I saw the government starting to take over, and they weren't going to take away my freedoms. No, sir. I knew that it was just one step too far when they said that I couldn't give my kids NyQuil to help them sleep at night. One step too far. First they come for the NyQuil, and then what? They're gonna say that I can't drink while driving? This is ridiculous. Anyway, that's not a government I'd want to live under. So I didn't put my hands up. Yeah, I'm not gonna put my hands up.
You better all... What's this? My phone ringing. It's my daughter. Sure, she's been married 25 years. But still, I always gotta take calls from my little girl. Hello? Yeah.
I started to wonder how long ago this wedding he mentioned earlier was. Because he just said his daughter's been married 25 years, and I thought maybe this had happened a little bit earlier or later in the story than that. But who am I to say? Is your daughter hot?
I'll put her on FaceTime real quick. Don't worry, sweetie. I'm just showing you pictures of some of the locals here. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Love you, bye. My daughter is a grown woman. She still can't figure out how to put her bread in the toaster oven. Weird. Anyway, back to the gun at hand. I just have one thing to say to you. One thing and one thing only.
I knew what he was going to say to me. He was going to tell me, goddamn, this is a good-looking man. He was going to tell me that I was right all those years ago. I was right to run away. He was going to tell me that kids were running amok at night because their parents couldn't give them NyQuil to help them sleep anymore. But in reality, I was curious to hear it in his own words. So I figured, maybe I would humor him. Yeah, go ahead and tell it to me. What do you gotta say?
I gotta say that it makes me very happy that I can come out here and kill you once a year for my own enjoyment on my daughter's anniversary. You see, what he didn't know is that he was an animatronic stuffed in that bastard music teacher's body. And that, ever since that embarrassment, for my own enjoyment when I had him killed and stuffed, I'd kill him again, every year. For my own personal shits and giggles. Well, it's time to shoot him again.
Well?
Hey! Give me my gun back!
My. Now the gun is on the other foot. I knew what the saying was. I knew it was actually my. How the gun is in the other hand. But I was going to let him know that I knew that. You see, I've been waiting for this man to stumble upon my forest all this time. Because I have no memory of him ever coming into my forest. There's always one day a year that my brain just suddenly feels like it stops working, and I never really understand how or why, but it's always this day. January 30th. January 30th, every year. Never can remember a single thing. I remember the 29th. I remember the 31st. But I can never remember the 30th, and it's just so weird. But I figured nothing exciting ever happens in that time period. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, that's right. The gun is in the other hand. I had no intentions of shooting this man. I mean, after all, I've never seen him before in my life. Except, he did look vaguely familiar. As if maybe I've seen, like, his offspring or something. Who knows? Maybe that'll come up later. Maybe not. I don't know. But I have the gun. Hey.
No.
You want to tell me how you found me out in this forest?
For some reason, he didn't realize that there's been a steady leak of oil behind him. All I have to do is follow it from the main road. I was very worried because I hung up with my daughter. She can't hit the kill switch on the robot. So we'll see who makes it out of this predicament alive. Why don't you just put the gun down, huh?
I would love to put the gun down. In fact, I would love nothing more than that. But oddly enough, I felt like my arms were getting stiffer and stiffer and locked in the position that they were currently in. As if I couldn't move them anymore. As if I was some sort of robot and my gears were no longer being greased. It was a strange feeling, something I'm very unfamiliar with. At my feet, as I moved them a little bit, trying to get the blood flowing again, I felt a pool of what felt like motor oil. It's very bizarre. Yeah, I would love to put the gun down, but I'm afraid I can't do that.
He had reached that level that only a practiced killer could reach, one where they're stiff with determination. I knew he was gonna kill me unless I did something drastic. Something incredible and new to me, something I'd never done before. What are you gonna do? You're gonna kill me? You're gonna kill me out here? Like an animal? Don't do it! Don't kill me!
I saw him crying, and it reminded me of myself every January 31st. Every day, every morning of January 31st when I wake up, I have tears stained on my cheeks, and I'm always in a begging position. It's very weird. Anyway, it reminded me a lot of me, so I wanted to make sure I said something very, very reassuring to him. Something that would really make him feel so much better. You know, today's January 31st, and it's kind of weird, because every year I can never remember anything that I do on January 31st. Maybe I kill a man, maybe I don't, who knows? January 30th, January 30th.
Here you go, champ!
Oh shit, I forgot to mute my phone.
Fucking professional.
I forgot to mute my phone. That happened in the scene too.
I couldn't take it anymore. I hate that I've been paying his phone bill for 25 years and it interrupts this important moment. I knew I had only one thing to do. I charged him. As we rolled on the ground, the gun was gonna go off. It was just a question of if it would be him or me and who would come out on top.
This man started rolling with me in the field. Kind of like Star Wars Episode 2. Anyway, he's rolling around with me in this field, and it kind of makes me think he's into me a little bit. It's very romantic. There's a lot of flowers in this field. Field forest. It's both. Don't ask. It's fine.
I can assure you that the only thing hard in this field rolling was the animatronic. He was now all stiff and I realized he'd been rolled in grease, so I left him there face down. And then died and got stuffed myself. By an animatronic.
What is this Five Nights at Freddy's ass fucking...
5 Nights at the Godfather's.
That should have been...
That should have been our long
That
form.
should have been our long form. Five Nights at the Godfathers. That's what we should have called it. Fuck. Koby, I have a question for you.
What's the question?
Or don't you know?
Why should I?
Oh my god. Koby, our next game is going to be called Questions Only.
Is it?
Oh my god. In this game, me and Koby will be putting on a scene. We're going to randomly generate a location and probably a situation. And what's going to happen is we're going to have to perform this entire scene, only asking each other questions. We cannot just circle questions back and forth. We have to continue to move the scene forward with the questions that we ask.
Yes.
But we can only speak in questions. Koby, are you ready for a location?
Must I be?
All right, so what we're going to do, Koby,
Yeah.
is we're going to randomly generate via
Via an unknown AI who is going to who's
sure.
definitely not going to kill us in our sleep.
Correct.
Because they're wearing our bodies.
We are gonna use an AI to generate. Honestly, we're probably gonna use the AI to generate this entire episode's prompts. Let's be real.
Awesome.
Including the long form. I've just now decided.
Oh my.
Yeah. So we're gonna see what happens with that. But that's not the point. The point right now is, Koby, what would you like? What kind of options would you like?
I'd like a location.
All right.
And a situation maybe two characters would find themselves in.
All right. So I'm going to ask for a list of locations. Give me like 2 seconds. It's going through. Boom. Okay, pick a number through 1 through 20.
17.
Okay. People might be in. I'm getting the situations now, too.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this.
And then, give me another 1 through 20.
5.
Okay, so 17, Athens, Greece.
Oh.
It gave me, actually, I just realized it gave me like a list of cities, but that's okay. Athens, Greece. We're just going to roll with it.
Okay.
And then number 5 was the situation is going on a road trip together. That was number 5.
Okay. I have a weird idea.
Yep. And start.
Have you seen my father?
Are you sure you don't mean your mother?
Don't you know who my father is?
Are you Oedipus?
Are you Percy Jackson?
Wouldn't that be a coincidence?
How many other deities do you know to name?
Do you think Oedipus is a deity?
Do you know how complex this is?
Do you want to go on this road trip or not?
Why shouldn't I?
Are you going to get in?
What is this thing?
Would you believe me if I said it was called a station wagon?
I didn't know that they had these in our modern time of ancient Greece.
Would you believe if I said I found one in a portal?
Where was this portal?
Do you know about the labyrinth?
The one with the Minotaur?
Question mark?
Is that the one with the Minotaur? Or is that a maze and is that somehow different? I don't know.
Oh, shit. Would you believe me if I said it was the one with the Minotaur?
Can we go there?
Is that really where you want to go?
Have you ever seen anyone want something more?
Isn't that on an island?
Can the station wagon go across the water?
Want to find out?
Is it supposed to be taking on water?
Is this supposed to be sinking?
Should we get out?
Do you have any confessions to tell me?
Have you ever thought your mom looks really hot?
Would I be the only one?
Isn't your dad Poseidon?
Should I know who your dad is?
Don't you want to know why I asked?
Would you believe me if I said I did?
Can't your dad Poseidon just take us out of the water and put us on the island because he's chill like that? Question mark.
Do you think that's how Poseidon works?
Would you believe me if I said yes? Wouldn't this have been better if we watched that Pixar movie about the little Greek boys?
What Pixar movie is that?
Luca?
What?
I don't think this is working out.
I think the scene's over.
Yep.
But beyond that, is Luca about little Greek boys?
Pretty sure, yeah.
I've never seen that film.
I haven't seen it either. So let's figure out the long form.
Hey, Koby, would you mind explaining what a long form is?
Why, yes, I would. Back in the days of yore, before streaming, there was a different kind of streaming that you kids probably weren't familiar with, and that was called radio. Radio didn't only feature music. Much like MTV, radio featured original programming of all sorts. News. Comedy and dramas.
Just news. Yep, news.
News, comedies and dramas. It also featured celebrity gossip. And of course, it featured the sports. Now, I didn't need to mention all of those because really all that matters is comedies and dramas. This is the part of the show where Joshua and I are going to create out of the ether a whole radio play entirely improvised. We're just gonna get a few disparate bits to kind of get us started, and that'll be how we begin our long form. Now, as you all know, the invention of the computer is a real nifty dandy device, made of vacuum tubes and wires and other nerd shit. It's able to give us this unique jumping off point for our production, our program.
Yeah, you didn't explain anything, did you? I gave you all that time.
I tried to. This is the part of the show where Joshua and I do a whole play, radio play, entirely improvised. We play all the characters. We come in with absolutely nothing and we just kind of ask for a few kind of disparate ideas to start with. We try to include them and develop a whole radio story. Is that better for you?
No, okay, now do it again, but this time get a little sadder. I want to see tears.
You can see my tears, but they can't.
All right, Koby. I'm gonna go ahead and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take. I have this AI generate a couple things for us. The first thing it did was generated some genres. So pick a number 1 through 20.
7. Again.
7 is gonna be
13.
Oh, okay. 13. Okay, pick a different one. Okay, 13's comedy.
Okay, I see. 3.
3 is mystery.
We've done one already, but we could do another one. We could do a different kind of mystery.
Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. You picked 3. This is on you.
Well, no, just pick one.
No, you picked 3. It's on you.
Oh, my God.
All right, and then we have a list of time periods here. Do you want to pick something 1 through 20? This will really determine if 15. This mystery is going to be different from the other ones. Antiquity.
Antiquity?
Antiquity. Do you know what antiquity is?
I feel like I should, but
I feel like I should too.
Come up with it.
We'll get there. And then for a location that we're going to be in, 1 through 20 again.
19.
19, we are going to be in a tree cathedral.
A tree cathedral.
I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I'm sure it's something. Antiquity.
Also known as the ancient era, spanned from that beginning of recorded human history to approximately mid 400s, the early Middle Ages.
Yeah, that's fine. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
So anywhere from recorded history till, I'm assuming, 400s AD?
I'm sure it's fine, bro. So we're going to do a mystery that takes place in antiquity. It somehow involves a tree cathedral.
Oh my God.
We got this. It'll be fine.
What's this? Oh my gosh. I must run. I must tell everyone. The Elf King is dead.
The Elf King?
He is dead. This brings about the end of the Elfin era and the beginning of the human era.
Where they're going to start recording history, I bet.
Recording it? How could they do that without us?
Well, we've been oppressing them. We've been keeping them from recording their own history up until now. If the Elf King's dead, who's going to keep them from writing things down, like important events and genealogies?
And audio plays.
Who's going to stop this?
Who's going to stop this?
I've got it. No, your idea first.
Who did it is my question.
Oh.
Who done it?
Yeah, that's probably more important than my idea. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, sure. Yeah, who did it indeed.
By the way, I'm Harold.
Oh, I'm Glorfenspiel.
Glorfenspiel, is it?
Yes.
Well, now that I'm comfortable with you, I'll
use your
slip
real
into
voice.
a real voice, one that can be relied upon, a real voice.
Okay,
with
well,
a lot of real parts.
Well, now that I can trust you, I'll go ahead and sleep into my real voice too. I'm one of them southern elves.
Very good, I say, very good.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so I'm Glorfenspiel. You're Harold. It's really nice to meet you. So the king, what was the king's name again?
The king's name was, of course, King Pointy the Second.
Yeah, you'll never guess why they called him Pointy.
Yes, his incredibly pointy nose.
Yep. Well, I figure we should go ahead and start investigating, seeing as we're both the main leaders of his personal guard and the military guard.
It's incredible that we have just met.
It is. Well, he'd like to keep things compartmented so that we wouldn't, like, plot together to overthrow him or something. You know how it is.
Why, yes, Glockenspiel.
Glorfenspiel.
Glorfenspiel.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Glorfenspiel. And my name was...
Harold.
That's absolutely right. Right.
All right. Well, Harold, I figure what we can start doing is we can just narrow down the suspects. Have you already looked at the crime scene?
Why, yes, but come take a look at it with me.
Okay, sure. Here, let me just open this door real quick. All right.
The Tree Cathedral.
Yep.
The home of the elves.
And the home of the Elf King.
And there he lies.
The center of the throne is in the center of the cathedral.
And there he lies.
Yep.
Pants around his ankles.
Yep.
Covered in shit
Yep.
and
It's some unknown substance that we
his-
haven't figured out yet.
and his head turned backwards.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's a real shame what happened here. Nobody knows what could have possibly happened here. If you notice where his hand was placed when he died, it's just bizarre. Maybe he was peeing or something. I don't know.
It really is quite a mystery, I must say. Very difficult to
Wait,
explain.
Harold.
Why? Yes.
Ah,
Glockenzola.
Glorfenspiel.
Glorfenspiel.
Goddamn. Harold.
Yes, Glorfenspiel.
I see a footprint in the dirt of this tree cathedral here. And another one over there.
Here, let me grab this candle here and... Oh no, I spilled my candle into the footprint and... Let me just try to pick that up and...
Oh my gosh. You made a perfect outline of the footprint.
This is amazing! Why, with this, we could compare it to everyone else's barefoot and try to figure out whose it is.
Yeah, this is a way better idea. I was just going to drag people in one at a time.
Well, I suppose we better take it to that wise elven mystic. You know who.
Yeah, I love her. Her name's Miss Dick.
Mystic.
Miss Dick the Mystic. Yep, that's how we name people around here.
I'll put this in my bag.
Carefully.
Carefully, very carefully. And we will go to her cave, very deep within the underworld where all of the trolls live. Very scary trolls.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Come on, let's go.
Mining all day long. Mining, and all trolls sing this song. Trolls, join the chorus. Add to the song of the trolls. Mining all day long.
Well, I thought that was the human singing, but actually it looks like it was the troll singing. Okay, we're going to keep going now.
Yes, those trolls, they're always singing and trying to add a little wonder to the world. Frankly, I'm not for it. I'm not for it.
It's disgusting.
Hey, you. What are you doing in our dominion?
Well, we're looking for Miss Dick.
Miss Dick, what do you want with her?
What we want is our own business. Why don't you mind yours?
Why, whatever you want with Miss Dick is my business.
Why would that be?
She is my wife.
Wow. She really married out of her league, I guess.
Yes, it can be strange when you're 65 pounds of pure bone and sinew that spends your time combing your beard and digging holes for reasons you don't understand. It does make one quite the catch.
Yes, I can imagine so. Well, what was your name again?
My name is Degondia.
All right, Dagondia. Well, I'm
The
Glorfenspiel.
34th.
All right, good Dagondia, the 34th. I'm Glorfenspiel. This here is Harold. How do you do?
Oh, I do just fine, thank you. Now, if you want something with my wife, you're going to have to go through me. I have an incredible power which will protect her from anyone like you.
Well, that's very nice. Push.
Ah! It's tough. Fine. I don't want to do this, but I am afraid I must unleash my power upon you.
Oh, okay. Well, I quite understand. Push.
Ah!
Wow. Wow, Harold, you're really good at pushing him over.
Yes, I am. You see, I used to be a bully.
Used to. Seems like you still are. You still got it.
No! I don't want you to get to my wife without telling me first why you want her.
Push. Well, you know what they say, Harold.
I have unleashed my weapon!
Oh my god, he's got his dick in his hand.
Oh my gosh, it's enormous.
That's right! I can control it!
Oh no. He's got a prehensile dick. Oh, he's smacking me in the face with just the tip. Please stop him, Harold. Stop him.
I'm slapping as much as I can, but it's too much for me.
That's right! You have no way to get past me!
Oh my god, what's that over there?
What?
Alright, run, Harold. Yeah, Harold.
Alright, I'm running. Come on, Glorfenspiel.
Glorfenspiel. Glorfenspiel. Glockenspiel's an instrument that my family created. That's why I'm called Glorfenspiel.
That's right, the Glockenspiel now officially precedes human history.
That's okay. Right now you're implying that elves and trolls precede human history too.
It was before the Middle Ages.
All right. Here's Miss Dick's Mystic Hut.
A hut underground.
Yeah.
Yes, very good.
You know, when it rains, you'd be surprised, but the water goes somewhere. It goes underground. And it has to deposit somewhere. That's why caves are wet.
What are you getting at right now?
I'm saying that having a hut in a cave makes sense because the ceiling of the cave will drip water still after a couple days after rain.
Right, and eventually that water becomes
Hey,
a
listen,
stalagmite.
bitch. Listen, bitch. You're the one that complained about the hut in the cave, all right? I wouldn't have had to explain it if you didn't question it. Come on.
Yes, let's go on
All
inside.
right, do you mind go
right
ahead
now.
and knocking on that door? Hopefully her kid doesn't answer the door. God, I hate that kid.
Who is it?
It's Glorfenspiel and Harold.
And why have you come here?
Well, it was the best place to come. Yes, Miss Dick.
Why, yes, it is I, the beautiful Miss Dick, with time on my hands, a tick, tick, tick. You have a question for me, do you? Well, come on in, you fine too. Hey, Mom!
Oh, God damn it.
Mom, I'm hungry. I want to go back upstairs and play chess. Oh, please forgive my son Willie. He's quite a chore and a teen, you see. Mom, would you stop with the singing, all right?
All right.
Just give
Hey,
me some
hold on,
bread that's folded over, that has some sauce and some cheese in it, and then toast it into a little bite-sized thing, okay?
Yeah, Willie, why don't you just go ahead and go back upstairs? Let the adults talk.
Nobody gets me.
Yeah, that's right. Nobody gets you, half troll, half elf. Get out of here.
What can I do for you?
All right, Miss Dick, we're just gonna lay it to you straight because we got other things to get done today.
A great many things. We didn't tell anyone else in the world, in government, in
Correct.
parliament.
We got a lot to do today.
It's been so
Yeah,
we really jumped to conclusions.
We really can't spend all day in this cave, so we really got to get moving. Now, Miss Dick, the Elf King's dead.
Oh no, not true. It cannot be.
Yes, the Elf King is dead.
Forsooth.
Okay, yep, the Elf King's dead. And we need to compare footprints with everybody in the kingdom to this footprint found at the scene.
It's a well-known fact, ma'am, that you are the most feet-aware person in all of the ancient modern world. So we were wondering...
So you are so feet aware, in fact, that I noticed that the humans that we put under your care, they really started looking at other people's feet a lot. And it's getting a little weird in your village because people are paying each other to take off their sandals and look at their feet. It's getting weird in your village. Are you okay, Miss Dick?
Why, yes, of course. You see that when a human will be able to look at feet a lot, they'll need new feet to find. When you find new feet on the worldwide world, you'll find a whole new pleasure unfurled.
All right, Miss Dick. Well, we were thinking, since your humans are so good at recognizing feet, you could bring a couple of them with us, and we can help compare all the feet to everybody in the kingdom using the keen eye of your feet-obsessed humans, and maybe we could quickly get this figured out.
Well, I'd say you could do that, but I think more effective would be a trap. What do you mean by a trap?
Do we still get to take some of the humans with us?
Of course. Now, please, show me your thing, that I may examine it.
Unzips
Ding,
pants.
ding.
Unzips pants.
Honey, these men smacked my dick around.
Well, that wasn't us. That was somebody else.
No, it was definitely these guys.
No, I wasn't. Don't look at me.
Maybe I need new glasses. I might be in a lot of pain because of how much I got my incredibly...
Your dick smacked?
My incredibly cool dick whip powers all hurt. Well, I better go ice this down.
Well, hello, dear. How are you today? A good day of mining, I see. Hooray!
All right, well, listen, can we please figure out this trap thing? We got a lot to do today.
Of course, you see, your mold I took and made a shoe around, not forsook. You can take this shoe and bring it to all of the land so that they may try it on. And that one is your man.
I think this is the exact same thing that we said earlier about comparing feet, and I'm not entirely sure how this is easier. But we're going to go ahead and take a couple of your humans. Can you pick two of them to come with us?
I leave the best for you fine men. And now, my favorite of the human. Why, this one is Betty, Bill, and Bob.
That's 3 people. All right, we'll take them. Betty, Bill, and Bob.
I'm sorry, I had to test out my dick whipping powers and I accidentally choked that guy. By wrapping it around him, not... Anyway, bye! I'm gonna go rest on the couch.
All right, well, Betty and Bob, come on.
I'm so not into being a slave for these weird fantasy creatures.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to go with these guys.
I guess we got to.
Yeah, I guess we don't have a choice. Come on, Betty.
What did we establish the teenager's name was again?
Billy. Also, there was a human that just died that was named Billy as well.
They're both... Oh, right. I guess that's why they killed him. Because his name was
No, it
Billy.
just worked out that way.
Oh, okay.
It just worked out that way.
What
All
are
right.
you two talking about? We need to get a move on or we'll lose our daylight. Now come.
Yes, we must go over to the elf shoemakers. They haven't. There's a name for them, and I don't remember what it is right now. But we got to get to them.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Nike Elf Shoes.
Hello there, Elves. We have some bad news.
Long day.
Long day. We got some bad news.
Oh, no.
Elf King is dead.
No, I can't live like this. I'm gonna run off this counter. Ah! He was so invested in the Elf King.
Hey, Elf King's dead to you too.
I know, I don't care about him as
All right.
much.
Well, what I need you to do is we have this shoe that was made based on the footprint that was found at the scene.
Okay.
I need you to mass produce these shoes.
Well, of course. Let me just take this. Let me just look at
see,
these with
Harold,
my microscope.
You see, Harold, I didn't tell you why we were coming here, but I had this idea. Instead of going around comparing this shoe to every person in the kingdom, what if we just mass produced them? But only in this size. And then anybody that buys the shoes, if we see somebody wearing them around, we'll know that's our guy.
All right, I have completed my observation.
Because as you know, Harold, in Elf World, everybody has different sized feet, so this shoe will only fit one person. All right, so sorry, go ahead, Clerk.
Maybe I don't want to.
Well, maybe you should.
Well, maybe I am a person with choice. Maybe I don't have to take your business if I don't want it.
Well, listen here, sir. We've been nothing but kind to you, and we'll make sure we pay you double what your normal rate would be.
Triple.
Double and a half.
And you'll pay for my man's funeral. The one you're stepping on right now.
Fine.
Not the one who jumped. I don't care about it.
Wait, who am I stepping on? Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
My children, I'll never get to see my daughter married.
Yeah. He's gonna need a good funeral.
Oh,
He had
right,
like
fine.
He had
we'll,
like 10 daughters.
We'll pay for his funeral. Go
right.
ahead and say what you were going to say.
What I was going to
Anyway, Harold, I figure this plan's pretty foolproof.
Well, I quite agree.
Do you think this clerk is ever going to tell us what he's trying to tell us? He's just taking so long.
Oh my gosh. These guys are like totally putting down the oppressed.
Wait, Billy, when did you come with us?
I came with you initially.
Oh, shit.
From the cave.
I hate you. Alright.
Oh my gosh. You guys are like totally not okay. Human beings are, even though we don't live as long, are just as much alive and deserving to be treated with respect, alright?
Why did you even have us come with you? If you were just going to make the shoes and mass produce them instead of having us look at feet.
That is not for you to question. We are elves and therefore higher than you.
Yeah, that's right. We've been high my whole life. Now, Mr. Clerk, shoe clerk, we'll pay you triple. And for the elf funeral.
All right, we finished.
Oh, hell yeah.
We have 6 million units with another 6 million on the way.
Well, with those kinds of numbers, you could start a galactic war.
They're more of a peacekeeping force.
Oh, that makes sense.
And they've already been paid for.
Interesting. Who paid for these shoes? I offered you triple already, but since they've already been paid for, who paid for these shoes?
Well, we needed triple for the second batch, you see.
Oh, that makes sense. So wait, hold on. The first batch was already paid for, but the second batch wasn't?
The first batch was just like one 6 million unit.
Right.
The second one is the one that's.
You keep saying.
Don't worry about it.
You keep saying unit.
It was already paid.
Do you mean
for.
like shoes, or do you mean like how much is in a unit? How many shoes are in a unit?
Left or right?
Interesting. All right, go ahead.
By a.
Yeah, who was this paid for by?
Elven Master Diocyphus.
An elven master named Diocyphus. Harold, you ever heard of this before?
No, I can't say that I have, except for... Wait. Come with me. We must go. We must hurry.
Okay. Come on, Billy. Come on, Betty. Come on, Bob.
Oh my gosh, I hate being oppressed like this.
I'm Bob.
My feet hurt. Let me try on one of these shoes. It's too big. Oh well, it'll be softer than walking barefooted.
Ooh, can I try on a shoe? Mine doesn't fit at all.
Oh shoot, way too big, man.
Yeah.
Let me try on a shoe. Fits, but it's a little tight.
Well, come on. Let's go. We gotta follow them.
Come, we must hurry. We must hurry.
Where are we going exactly?
We're going to my ancestral home.
You're part Keebler elf, aren't you?
I don't want to use a branded product in here.
Too late. Already did.
Which one?
Keebler.
You could have changed it just now.
Too late. I'm sticking with my guns.
That's right. We've already met the shoe elves. We're the cool Tolkien elves.
Yeah, because,
And
you
these
know.
are the Keebler elves.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Speaking of branded products, I'm sure Nike Elf's not going to be a problem at all.
It's Nike.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Keebler Elves, come on.
Hey, welcome to Keeblers. What do you want?
You know why they call y'all Keebler Elves?
Because we be Keebler and all the cookies to ourselves.
That, and you're all named after Keebler. The elf, your elf progenitor. The man that he had so many sons he was able to start his own empire.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, you're Keebler the First.
That's right, I'm Keebler the First. Keebler the Well-Endowed. Keebler the Giver of the Meats. Keebler the Cookie Master. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, this is Harold right here, as you can see.
Yeah, this is a herald here.
And these are some humans, and this is Billy, son of Miss Dick.
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat some cookies, alright?
Yeah, you go.
You don't understand me.
I know, I don't. Now, Keebler the First.
Yeah.
The Elf King is dead.
Fuck me.
Okay, that was.
Oh my God, Dad!
Are you
Dad, Dad! Oh no, Dad! Dad's dead! Oh my God, Dad's dead!
Is one of you Keebler the Second?
Keebler the Second died!
Keebler the Third?
Well, while they're all freaking out over the loss of their progenitor, the reason I wanted to come here from the shoe store where the thing was because of the Deocyphus.
Yeah.
The reason I wanted to come here was because this is where I grew up. As you can see, I'm not a 2-foot-tall Keebler elf, but clearly a Grand Royal elf. But I had grown up poor, you see. And I lived under the floorboards, eating cookie crumbs so that I may grow. Being an orphan. And going through my old hole here.
Yeah?
My birth certificate.
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
As you can see here, born 0. But my parents.
Yeah?
There's my mother's name.
Yeah?
And there's my father's name, Deocyphus.
Oh my goodness. Wait, where's your father now?
I never could find him. It was the great tragedy of my life.
Well, I guess this is a dead end and a huge waste of time.
You know what? I never really looked at this closely. It says that this birth certificate was from Atlantis. I've never been there. I should probably try looking there.
Well, that makes sense. Let's go to Atlantis. Come on, Billy. Come on, Bob. Come on, Betty.
We're coming. Yeah, I'm like totally on the way.
Well, Betty, you developed the personality in the time it took me to talk to the Keeblers. Come on.
Oh my gosh, Father's dead. I can't keep living.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep dying.
I reckon
Unfortunately,
so.
the Keeblers, their whole downfall was that if their progenitor dies, then it's like a hive mind thing. The main hive is dead now, so they're gonna slowly die off. Come on, let's go. Wait, does that affect you?
No, I
right,
wasn't
let's
a Keebler. I just was
You
raised
raised
under
as a Keebler, okay.
I was just like hiding under there to get the free food.
I understand now.
Very good. Oh, here we are. The desert city of Atlantis.
It's a shame what happened here.
Hello and welcome to Atlantis. You want to get an Atlantic strip show?
Why, yes, I would.
No, we don't have time for this. We still haven't informed the government that the king is dead. Everyone else knows except them. But
Yeah.
we need to find his murderer first. Now that the shoes have been distributed everywhere, they've even made it here to Atlantis.
Yes, they have. Now, do you see anybody wearing the shoes? Comfortably?
No, everyone seems a little uncomfortable, but wearing them because they all want to be stylish.
Well, I guess, we should start asking questions. Maybe we should go, excuse me, Mayus?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, where's the nearest pub?
Why, I'm so glad you asked! You're in it!
Oh, well, that was convenient.
Yes! Welcome to Morlon, Gaxeric, and Melodon, or as we like to call it, the Morlon Gaxeric Melodon Casino!
Oh my god. Well, who are you?
Why, I'm your, I handle the casino table. I handle this gambling table.
Yeah, I asked who you were, though.
I'm your, my name's Betronica.
Alright.
I should choose a name that doesn't have a B so it's easier to keep separated from those other people.
Not too late. Betronica. Alright, Betronica. This
I'm
is Billy.
Betty.
This is Bob. This is Betty. And that's Harold. And I'm Glorfenspiel.
You make this so hard.
I'm keeping it pretty straight. I don't know what to tell you. Alright. You just decided to go from Betty Veronica to Betty. When we already have a Betty. I don't know what to tell you.
I said,
You did this to yourself.
I said Vetronica.
Oh, vet. I thought you said bet.
Or something like that.
Nah, you definitely said Bet Veronica. Anyway. Well, Miss Bet Veronica, have you heard of a man called Deo Cyphus?
Why, yeah, of course I have. You know, because he's our lounge singer. There's still tickets available.
How much are they?
Oh my god, I like her so much. I want to be her when I grow up.
Shut up, Betty. Nobody's talking to you.
Why, not anybody can get in to see Diocyphus. If you want to see him, you're going to have to win at this game of chance.
All right, let's do it. Come on, Harold, sit down. Billy, I know you've been miserable this whole trip. Here's $20. Go to the strip club.
All right. Not that I'm interested.
That's fine.
Well, he sure ran away quickly. And
Okay, I
actually,
didn't
so
know
did
what
all
that was.
three of them.
I didn't know what that was. Okay.
Now, how does this game of chance work?
Well, I think it's quite easy, actually. We call it Zapak. And the way it works is you have to get close to, I think it's 22 out of these cards here, okay? And you just add the cards together, and the first one to get 22. Oh my god. You just got 22. That's so cool.
So, can we go in and see him now?
I guess you can. Hang on just a minute. Let me go ahead and get the tickets out here. Here you go. One for you and one for your handsome fella right there. Well, boy, howdy. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm fine. Let's go on inside.
All right.
Here in Atlantis, you might be thinking of yourself. Here in Atlantis, you might be thinking of desert health. But in Atlantis, you can find yourself. You can find all the reasons to be an Atlantic elf. Atlantis, Atlantis, the driest city with the most drinking in the world. Why, he's quite good.
Yes, I would say so.
To think that man could be my father. I don't see that any resemblance at all. We're rocking in Atlantis. We're rocking in Atlantis. You know, I think I see a resemblance now.
Yeah, I would say that he probably does resemble you a little bit. Now, what are you going to say to him anyway? I mean, this is the first time you're meeting your father. Also, there's a dead king. We got to match up all the shoes with everybody. We got to wrap this all up nicely.
So somehow, for some reason, we have 3 teenagers along with us.
Yep, we never really established
3 teenage humans.
No, one of them's an elf.
Oh, that's well, one of them's
a teenage elf. The other 2 are just humans. We never really
troll.
Right. The other 2 humans, we never really established how old they were, but yeah, they could be teenage.
Yes.
But teenage and elf years, really. So they're middle-aged, really.
Wait. No, because elves live longer.
Right.
So if they're
So that means that they are in elf years a teenager.
So they're
but
like
in human
so
years
they're like
50.
90. Those kids that have been following us around all day are 90.
Listen,
In
we sent them
human
off to a
years.
strip club, alright? I was trying to save this. Alright, let's keep going.
Here we are backstage. Let's go right on back. Now, hey there. How are you doing?
Oh my gosh, Dio Cyphus, I've been a fan for years.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
Have you seen any of my plays?
only the audio ones.
Yep. It sure is hard to get it into those boxes and ship it around, but somehow those little recording parrots do the trick. What can I do for you?
Well, I was wondering if you could sign my shoes.
Why, of course I can. Oh, you're wearing those knee-high shoes that are the rage nowadays, huh?
Yeah, well. You know, why don't you have yourself a pair?
Well, it's not something I like to talk about, but, I have no feet.
Oh my god. Harold, he has no feet.
Just like me.
Oh, I didn't notice that either. It's weird that the humans that notice all the feet things, it's bad that we let them go because we could have used them now, but well.
They're just feet aware. They're not investigators. They're not leaving the hut in the cave.
You're right. All right, Dio Cyphus, we got some words for you.
Wait a minute. You don't have feet either. That is so neat. You know, I met a woman once who didn't have feet. I never did find out what happened to her after that one amazing night in the back of a Stone Age Arby's.
Why?
Yeah, why don't you tell?
Well,
I can't do it. I can't bear to listen anymore.
well, listen, Dio Cyphus. I have something I must tell you.
Yes, and what is that?
I'm your son. Also the Elf.
It's okay, he only wounded himself. Tell us, did you murder the Elf King? Talk now!
This is the same voice I was using for Harold.
Just add a little more music to it.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I paid for the shoes, but the one who killed the king is right there with you fools. Ugh.
Hey guys, I'm back from the strip club. I actually...
Bailey?
I actually brought back more money with me.
How'd you do that?
Don't worry about it.
Billy, I noticed that you put on those shoes and they made a nice smooth popping sound, and then you just went, oh, they're too tight. Can you prove to us that those shoes are too tight for you, Billy?
Why, yes. Can you please prove it? The only way that you can test that. I'm gonna feel the front of your shoe for your toe. Gasp! It's a perfect fit!
Billy, did you kill the Elf King?
I did it. I killed him.
Why? Why'd you kill him, Billy?
Because my parents are the most feet-aware people in the world. Do you know what that does when you're a teenager? Your feet smell really bad.
Okay.
I knew that if I ever wanted to get out of the house and make something of myself, I needed to change the economy. And I knew killing the Elf King would be the first step in doing that.
Yes, but how'd you know that D.O. Cyphus paid for the shoes already?
Because Dio Cyphus is my real dad.
Is that why you don't look like a troll elf at all? Or talk like one?
Yeah. Everyone knows that voice is generational and inherited based on species.
Alright, well, Billy, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you're under arrest for killing of the Elf King.
How long will I be locked up for?
Well, Billy, it'll probably be a while.
Get out of my way, old people! Oh my god, my hip.
Hey, Billy. Billy, look. Billy, oh, Billy, what are you doing?
I'm escaping. Oh no! I'm at the top of the Grongo Megaplex building.
Billy.
I'm standing on the edge.
Billy, why don't you just come back? Take a step back and come this way.
No, I can't. I know that I'll never get to live my life the way I want to since I killed the king. I thought I'd get away, because how could anyone possibly find my parents by looking into the king's murder? Because they have no idea about him or care, really. And it's also very divided, and it could have been a million other people.
Billy.
Billy, you don't understand all the good that you've done for the world. Very much good.
What do you mean good? This, because of him, the humans are going to start recording history.
Don't you understand that that's a good thing?
No?
We've never taken time to record our history.
That's right. That's how I like it. Because we were all alive for all of the history.
But now one of us isn't. Today we've had
a
Keebler elf die.
A Keebler.
A shoe elf die.
Actually, multiple Keeblers.
The whole Keeblers.
Actually, all
their
the Keeblers
history
are
will
gone.
be lost.
Yeah.
What will be known about them besides they made cookies?
The 2 or 3 shoe elves died, yeah.
And the king. All of those movies.
And the famous singer.
And the sing.
Who was your father.
Well, he
but
didn't
also
die.
his father.
We didn't. Well, yes, and you stay over there. He didn't die.
Wait, no, he died after he said the shoe thing.
Oh!
He died right then.
I thought we just left him injured.
No, he died there.
Oh, good.
What do you mean good?
Well, it's just good to know who's alive and who's dead.
Well,
I'm glad he's dead. I didn't love him.
Well, this is your brother.
That's what I mean. If we had recorded our history, we would have known that we were brothers and been able to find each other, but we didn't. Isn't that right, brother? Oh, that's totally right, brother. Embrace me, brother.
Click, click. All right, you're coming with me, Billy.
Ugh.
You gotta stand trial for before the Elf Council, the Elfer Council, and the Elfer Council will decide your fate. Actually, no. You're too dangerous to be left alive.
Wait, no. I have to be arrested and processed. That's the rule.
No, I gotta strike you down now.
No, you can't. He's my brother.
Stay out of this, Harold. He's too dangerous to be left alive.
You can't. It's against the elven way.
I'm just so weak. I don't know if I could do anything about this. Here, let me just go ahead and start lifting my sword that I had this whole time. Oh! Ah! Ah!
That's right. I'm kicking you back into the deserts of Atlantis.
No! Like good, my brother. Together, we can, rebuild... Oh!
Sorry. You are my brother!
Jesus.
I loved you!
I hate you. Wait, I hate you.
Thousands of years later, a professor speaks to his archaeology student.
Billy the Elf was later brought to trial in the first ever recorded trial in history.
I thought Billy the Elf just died.
Oh. Yeah.
Harold's the only one left, and then the two humans, Betty and Bob.
Fine. Harold was arrested
Yes.
and put to trial in the first ever recorded trial in human history.
It is quite interesting, actually, Gerald. It's quite interesting, actually. And I'll make sure I record this as I speak. I know I've been doing dictation for you, but I would like to say a few words, too. It's actually quite interesting that, he was fighting to have Billy stand trial and then killed him anyway.
It's because it wasn't about standing trial, according to this history tablet called the Rosetta Stone. It was about...
What was it about?
Justice. Being done right.
It's just a shame that Glorfenspiel had to die for this justice. When he could have just carried out justice initially.
Yes, it is a shame.
I guess we'll never know, because the elves never wrote down the elf code.
Yep.
And because they never wrote down the elf code, there's no way we would know if there was some weird elf law that existed that made it so that the brothers had to kill each other in order for it to be legal.
Yep, this is all pieced together from what we know about history.
Yep.
Well, good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
Taking these ear caps off. Yeah, why? It's good to be back. Yeah.
I'm not gonna apologize for this, but
I'm not gonna apologize, but I am gonna question whose fault it was.
listen, I thought listen, I had ideas, and unfortunately every character we introduced met a tragic end.
I thought of it as a running gag. Like, nobody has to die if you tell me they're not dead.
Yeah, but if they die in the story, I don't have anywhere to go. Anyway.
If I'm playing a character, I'm gonna want to kill him. I don't know what to tell you.
Just like he does in real life. Wait.
If I'm playing a character, I kill them.
I kill him.
You know, we were doing the Wizard of Oz. I was playing the Scarecrow. Fucking killed him.
right there.
Right after Dorothy met him.
Right out the gate.
She was like, you don't have a brain. He's like, I don't. How am I incapable of intelligent thought?
And then he died. And then he just fell over.
And they just had to do the rest of the play. They left me lying there. It was true theater.
Well,
Can't wait to play the Tin Man.
don't they have a Tin Man like origin story that exists now?
There's a Sci-Fi Channel movie that covers the Tin Man. Tin Man is a cop. I don't know how to explain it, but Zoe Deschanel's in it.
Hey, you know that sounds a lot like something that we would do. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing,
I am.
but that's not a good thing either. So, hey, I'm sorry.
Yep, I apologize on Josh's behalf.
Yep, we're both sorry.
I'm doing Josh's voice. He couldn't be here.
Correct. And, well, I hope you enjoyed the imPod by imPunk.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really weird one to make a thumbnail for, because, like...
Yeah, good luck, bitch.
Fuck me.
But this has been the imPod by imPunk.
This has been.
We upload weekly imPod episodes.
Every Monday.
And we also have some social medias, imPod, imPunk Improv. And you can also email us at impunkimprov@gmail.com if you have any suggestions for us or anything, any funny stories you want to tell us. I don't know.
Frankly, if you send us an email, we will read it.
Correct.
I promise that the first email we receive,
We will read
we
it.
will read it on the air.
Okay.
So that means if we get something for like 2-for-1 tanning coupons,
That's what
we're reading it on the air because it came into the inbox.
You're right. You're right. So this has been the imPod
This
by
has been the
imPunk.
imPod.
imPunk
This has been the imPod.
by imPunk. And, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been an imPunk production. Sound effects from freesound.org. Music from Pixabay.com. More information and licenses in the episode notes. Thanks for listening. Tune in next time.